Microphone check 1 2 1 2. This is the Blaze the Lion podcast. I am your co-host. Hmm.
Look at his
Yeah.
today.
I am one half of your host, Blaze. Blaze the Lion. Blaze, the man that you can't stop. Okay. And alongside with me, I have a co-host
Beautiful co-host.
You do?
that I won't introduce yet
Oh.
because we got to pay bills. So, big shout out to our sponsor, our longtime, lifetime sponsor, Star Child Social, for all your digital marketing needs, whether it's branding, website design, logos, social media management. The list goes on and on. Feel free to check her out on her website, www.starchildsocial.com. All right. Also, if you're watching right now, you are watching this either on YouTube at the Blaze the Lion podcast or Facebook on Ice Squad TV. Indeed, indeed. If you're loving the movement, if you're loving my face, if you're loving my jokes, if you love what I do in the community, any of those is fine. And you would like to give me your money, cool. It goes right to Hendrix anyway. You got 3 tiers, right? We got 3 levels from $1 to $5 to $10. You can give us your money. And you get, I'm finally wearing the damn shirts. All right, Blaze the Lion Podcast apparel. You get these cool shirts. All right, they are so cool. How cool are they?
How cool are they? How cool.
Creative.
Hey, now we got them in women's tanks too.
See, I need that.
We got them in youth sizes too. You want to know how cool they are?
How cool are they?
Oh, Lord.
Who are they?
Thank you. They are so cool that you'll be minding your business at the grocery store and you will get approached. Even if you don't normally get approached, you wear these shirts, you will get approached either with a big business opportunity or maybe the woman of your dreams or maybe your next stalker, any of those. But you will get approached. All right. I kind of hear crickets in the audience, so I will continue. Good thing I laugh at my own jokes. All right. So this is February. Hello, February.
Hello, February.
February.
Yes, it's the first of the month. So that means we have a new theme. This is season 3 of the Blaze the Lion podcast. Ooh, look at the people in the chat. Shout out to Ruthie. Shout out to Giselle. Shout out to Facebook user. Favorite power couple. Who's your favorite power couple? Them or okay. In any case, shout out to everybody in the live chat. Indeed, indeed. All right. So it's February, right? We have a new theme. Our theme for all month of February is power couple. Oh. What is a power couple? Well, you're going to find out tonight because tonight we have my favorite couple. I'm just saying that because somebody else said it. You aren't my least favorite couple either. But,
Is that a compliment? What is that?
Somewhere in between. Somewhere in between.
Somewhere in between.
But before I introduce our guests, I cannot forget my co-host.
I'm this way.
Oh. There we go.
You will get there. Hello, everyone. My name is Tamiko Chambers. I am the owner of Star Child Social, who happens to be the sponsor of the Blaze the Lion podcast. And I know this guy. There we go. But thank you, but yeah, he's, he just hangs around sometimes. What you do? No? Anyway, thank you so much for having me co-host. I'm very excited about this theme. I'm very excited about the couple we have tonight and the ones coming up, and especially excited about the panel at the end of the month too.
How excited are you?
Yay! Oh my Lord.
This is gonna be a long episode.
Yes.
It's gonna be a long night.
All right. So this is episode 58. Whoa.
Congratulations.
Thank you. That's a dope jacket right there.
Right?
As an artist, I was never offered a jacket like that. That actually be like really cool for like an artist on the label. For like a loyal artist on the label to like get the exclusive my bae squad jacket. So, but I see
limited edition, bro.
Right, yeah, the power of. All right, so co-host, would you like to introduce these delightful guests?
Oh my goodness! Well, today we have a couple that is amazingly active in their community and doing wonderful things in their community. They are definitely world changers. They are changing people's lives. They are edifying people's lives. They do so many things. One is an artist, the owner of a label, on the executive committee of the Circle of Brotherhood. The other one has an amazing movement, Bullets for Life. It's life-changing. It's wonderful what they do. So before I say any more, and I'll allow them to introduce themselves a bit more, may we present Popp and Susan. Yay!
So, ladies first.
Oh, ladies first.
Yes,
Oh,
ladies
okay,
first.
okay.
We'll
I
let
was
ladies
just
go first.
checking.
Just checking. Gosh, that
That's definitely.
Go ahead, baby.
Hi, everyone. Good night. Thank you so much, Blaze, and the beautiful Tamiko for having us on tonight. It is February, so it's a pleasure just to be on here with you guys, with Lamont, of course. I'm Susan Kennedy, the founder of Bullets for Life, a mother of 3 amazing sons. That's it. I'm also an activist in the community. I do amazing things. I'm being honored actually this weekend at the Trailblazer for Trayvon Martin Foundation. So I'm just honored and blessed to be here with you guys and to share what we have going on. And
Definitely.
This is
And I am.
So to our first question.
Oh, dang. And you supposed to be my best man?
okay.
My bad.
You're fired.
It's gonna be a fun night.
Oh, Lord. Okay, so my name is Lamont Danton. I also go by Popp with 2 P's, P-O-P-P. Also known as Popp the Ripper. That's my artist name. I've been in the music industry now for a very long time, since I was a little youth. And I am now the CEO of Ice Squad Entertainment, which is an independent record label here in South Florida that specializes in positive hip hop. And we represent 3 core principles: integrity, character, and excellence. That's what the Ice represents. That's what we bring into the game, because we feel that's what the game is missing, and that's what the next generation needs. So that's what we're about. We produce amazing artists such as your wonderful host here, Blaze. He is actually one of our stellar artists on the label.
Look at Blaze there.
We don't let him dance, though. We don't let him dance, but you can see why. You can see why. But yeah, and so we've been rocking for a long time, man, in this hip hop thing, and it's really bigger than music for us. It's a movement. So yeah, definitely check out Ice Squad Entertainment, get more insight on that. Also, I'm an executive member of the Circle of Brotherhood, which is a nonprofit organization in Miami that is made up of primarily Black men from the streets to the suites. What that means is some of us come from the bottom, causing the problem in our communities, and now we're here to rectify that and bring hope and change. And some have never been in the streets, but are from the suites, you know what I mean, of life. But we all come together for one common goal, and that's to solve our own community problems. And we do that through various community activities, from youth mentorship to social justice movements, job placement, job training, even police training, mental toughness, you know what I mean? Bringing more humanistic mindsets to policing our people and things of that nature. So yeah, I'm proud to be here with this amazing woman. I'm a fan of hers, actually, because she's doing amazing work. I've always followed her and was inspired by her work. So when God brought this together, it was just a double blessing, because just being in her presence, in her circle, is amazing. So glad to be here on the Blaze the Lion podcast. Thank you.
Okay, save your speeches for the wedding.
Okay.
All right. So great point, because what you just said leads me to our first question. So, Popp, Mr. Nanton,
Yes.
what first led you to Susan?
What first led me to Susan? Her perfume. Just followed it. Now it's
Answer wisely, sir. Answer wisely.
okay. I know, right? I gotta be careful. I'm gonna have to pay for this later. All right. So, right. What led me to her was, like I said, just in the background, observing her work. You know, we met in the community, you know, as community activists. Her organization and my organization have partnered many times, doing various different initiatives and projects in the community, bringing awareness to gun violence, you know, and so just observing her character, you know, I was very impressive, and just her passion and heart and love for people. You know, I'm big on that, because, you know, if you can't love people, how can you love your spouse? You know what I'm saying? So, like, I looked at that, at how she interacts with others, and I saw the way that she just loves on everybody in such a selfless way, you know. And when I became a single man, and, you know, I started looking in the dating pool, you know, of candidates, you know, I mean, she definitely popped up in my heart and my mind because of who she is. And I know that that's the type of person that I want to do life with, is a person that has a lot of the same passions and you know, love for the people like I do. And Susan just embodies all of that. And I knew that as a couple, we would do great things together, because we both are sacrificial and love our community. So we put it together to see if it could work. And here we are, about to say I do.
Wow.
So beautiful.
So poetic.
Aye. Stop.
Nice.
What do you, obviously you guys do so much great things together, but what do you consider a power couple? Because as we were putting this together, I kept hearing, what is a power couple? How would you describe a power couple? So to both of you, how would you describe a power couple?
Well, for me, I've always looked at power couples before this even happened. Because if you ask me, I wasn't looking for a relationship at all. I was just out here doing Bullets for Life, community work, supporting the mothers who's lost their children, showing up in the community. That's what I was doing. So, but I've seen power couple out there, power couple that comes together and have the same mindset. You know what I mean? Are on the same page, believe in the same things, understand each other assignment. And being with Lamont, it just clicked to me that our relationship or being with him just makes sense, you know. And before I could even say we're going to be together, people was already like saw us as a power couple. He's seen it before I seen it, you know. And the most important thing is our faith walk, is that he's a faith walker, you know. He's a man of God, And that makes a power couple in the beginning. If we both people that love God the same way, have a relationship with God, that automatically makes us a power couple, because that's what we need first. And once we have that, everything else will fall in place. And being with Lamont, to see such a strong faith walker, this man, everything he walks with faith. I Squad is faith. You know, everything he does is faith. The way he's with his children, his daughters, is like faith, and I see that in him. And once we connected, he made my faith stronger. You know, and the work that we do together out there in the community, people saw us separately. Like, we are both like powerful separately. So together as a couple, we're now a power couple. You know, we're no longer doing life alone. You're no longer going to see me running from here to there by myself. I always have Lamont at my side. And if he's out and about, I'm at his side. So we now do powerful things together. So that what makes us a power couple for me.
Amen.
Well,
Follow that up.
we can end this episode right now, because that was basically
Thank you so much for joining the Blaze
That was
Line.
all we needed.
All right.
This question is for Susan about Lamont, and I can identify. Well, I can slightly. Oh, this side. It's terrible. Anyway, I can slightly identify with this. Slightly. So, for Susan, how? Because I know with me regarding. I'm getting used to this. This person.
I'm here.
Right.
This person.
So bring your arm out
Right?
so it can look.
Who's this person?
Right?
Bring your arm.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
You gotta bring it.
Or y'all felt it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, y'all look like you're holding hands. I like that.
Every now and then you got to be cheesy. You know what I mean?
Right.
All right. So the question I'm gonna ask, because I can identify. Many times it's the man that sees the woman and he knows she's different. I already know what I want. So my question for Susan is, how long did it take Popp to convince you?
Oh man, not that part.
Wow. Wow. How long did it take to convince me for what?
That you all belong together.
Wow. This is consistency right here. If there's a consistency, like he was a person, it will be Lamont. Right? It took some while. It took a long time. It took over a couple of years. It took a while. But I had to, like I said, I had so much going on in my life, at that time. And I didn't want love for me. For some reason, I was so busy doing so many things. I didn't see what I needed from me. You know what I mean? And being with Lamont is like, I realize how much I need love. I need someone to love will protect my heart. I didn't have that. I didn't know what that meant. You know what I mean? Someone that just loves you and only you. This man only sees me, and he sold his heart to me. Like he sold his heart to me over everything else, like I said, I saw God in him first, and it was like, I don't know, it was like a spiritual thing that happened one day where I just, like, my eyes just opened to him, and once my heart opened to him, like, that was it. I'm like, all this time, what was wrong with me all this time? Why didn't I see this man? But I saw him, I saw his heart. And I just felt the way he loved me. He always said that love is an action word. He's like, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. He would tell me, but he would show me before he tells me. And I just love the way that he loves me and respect me and protect me, and he really do protect this right here. And that's what matters the most. I've never met a man who just protect this and wants to see the best for me and my life and my children. And the relationship I have with his daughters, even the relationship with his daughters, I even look at that. I'm like, if this man could love his daughters the way he loved his daughters, Like imagine him loving his spouse, you know?
Mm.
So it took a while, but I had to take myself out of what I thought was for me and just pray about it and realize like he's everything that I want for a man. Like what else do I want? And he used to tell me that. Like, what else do you want? What else are you looking for? You know? So when I took myself out of it and I see his heart and the way he loved me is what I fell in love with. And it didn't take long once I said, let's do this. It didn't take long for me to see Lamont. And I saw that man that I want to spend the rest of my life with.
Mm. I'm not used to seeing Popp so quiet. So this is cool.
I'm taking it all in, bro. I'm taking it all in.
So before we start crying and stuff, let's like spice it up a little bit. Popp.
Yes.
What would you say is the sexiest quality about Susan?
Woo, that's a long list.
Keep it PG though. Thank you very much.
Right, I'm trying to.
You can go PG-13.
I'm listening to Tamiko, Blaze. Wow. I would have to say it's her eyes and the way she looks at me.
Ooh.
The way she looks at me is like it tells me everything I need to know, good or bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
you're in trouble.
Yeah, like she don't have to say much.
You can read me. Right
I can
now.
read those eyes. You know what I mean? And when it's good, I mean they're captivating. You know what I mean? When it's bad, it's like uh-oh. You know what I mean? They were mine. But if I can just say one thing, even though, like I said, there's many, but them eyes definitely, I think that's something I can stare at for the rest of my life.
Well, I do have beautiful eyes.
You do. You got beautiful eyes. Cat eyes. We call them cat eyes. You got cat eyes. Yes.
All right.
What are her eyes saying now?
Oh Lord.
Her eyes are saying that she made a good decision by choosing me.
That's what my eyes say right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's like, and I'm sticking to that. That's what
yeah.
Susan, same question. The
Same question?
Mm-hmm.
The bald head.
All right. Well, moving on.
Bald heads winning, Blaze.
Okay, moving on.
Depends who you ask, but yeah.
Right, it's who you ask. Right, that's true.
And he have a lot of swag. Yes. You know what's sexy about Lamont is when he's on stage and he's Ripper. The other.
Oh, I've seen you, honey. She's at the front of the stage, like. She's like darting around from place to place. Like,
I'm crazy about Popp the Ripper, man. Like,
that I see.
Her, yeah. That personality, that part. Lamont is you, but Rip, okay.
Dang.
She's like, Lamont's cool and all, but
right. I'm jealous of him.
He know I'm crazy about Rip, Popp the Ripper.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Mm-hmm.
In the comments, they're saying they can't picture Blaze with a bald head. Me neither.
Me neither.
Yeah, that's not.
Yeah, that would not be it.
Lord, please. No.
That's not your thing.
That's not from my shaved head. All right. So both of you were already powerful. Both of you were already heavily involved in your community. Speak about the feeling, the energy when you guys would already see each other in the community. But was there any difference when you all were in your community now as a couple? Was there any shift in that energy?
I would say, yeah, definitely, because when before we became a couple, it was more of like a collaboration and observation type of thing, you know, where this is another good partner in the community doing great things. We need to keep working together, you know, as organizations, you know, to change our community. So, you know, I was kind of on the outside looking in, but now when we hit the streets, it's like we hit the streets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I feel like I'm Bullets for life, and Bullets for life is me. You know what I'm saying? When she out doing her thing, I make sure that everything is running excellent. You know what I mean? Because I feel like we represent each other now. So now she has an extra pair of eyes to make sure everything is on point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? With what she's doing. And she does the same for me. So it's more of like a we thing now versus her and I. Yeah.
Definitely. So now I don't have to like pack up everything alone. My mommy right there packing everything up. You know? Or take her, tearing it down, put it back up. Yeah, like he said, we were doing stuff apart, but before we even got together, we were even planning where I Squad and Bullets for Life come together and do community work once a month and stuff like that. We used to sit because you know I Squad did the Bullets for Life anthem, you know, the song. That's known everywhere. It was done before we even got together. So we were always doing stuff, collaborating and, you know, supporting each other. So to do it together is just like powerful now. Now everybody expect to see us together doing it. You know, like if they see me, they will like asking for him, and it goes vice versa. You know, so listen, together we're stronger together and we're more powerful together. We get stuff done faster and better now, you know. And now we don't have to like since I don't have to be everywhere. Now I have a fiance, you know. I used to be hitting these streets all the time. Now we balance each other out, and that's what it is. We have a balance now, you know. We talk about things first before we go out there. We have discussion like what's coming up next, how do I do this, how I'm gonna get this done, and it's a balance.
And also too, like the way that she has like the way she vibe with the circle of brotherhood, me and my brothers, it's like it was just a natural transition because we already saw her as our sister, you know what I mean, in this work. And so it's like she was already family to the brotherhood. So now it's like she even more family now, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like she's at Thanksgiving dinner now, you know what I mean? So it's like it was such an easy transition. Every moment of it for me felt like destiny.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And you know what I want to say too is easy for me to even be with him because his busy, crazy schedule. I have a crazy schedule, but we understand. It's like I understood the assignment with being with him. Put it that way. Yeah. You know, I know what to expect. I know his job. I know how crazy his schedule gonna be. How many, you know, I may not be able to see him all day. And the same thing with him. He understood the assignment being with me. You know, I'm Bullets for Life. You know, and he let me be Bullets for Life and show up when I need him to show up. That's it.
Yeah.
So in saying that, what would you, and unless it's top secret, what would you say are some of the things that you want to achieve in the community as a couple? Like, do you have certain goals that you want to see or a project that you might be working on?
Absolutely. One thing we want to do is, well, we actually already started, is she has this thing she does on her birthday every month called the Day of Love. And the Day of Love, she takes her birthday and instead of making it about her, she pours into the community and gives back actually. And she blesses, mothers that lost children with different things that they need, etc. And she has events, and things centered around that. And it's like now, we're coming together for that. We took a nice stab at it at the last one she did, where we actually shot the Bullets for Life anthem music video.
Yeah.
It was very powerful, man. Over in Lincoln Field. And it was just amazing. If you watch that video, go to YouTube and look up Bullets for Life Anthem, Bullets for Life Anthem by Ice Squad, you'll see like the whole community came out. You know what I mean? And it was so powerful. And so we want to keep that going every year and make it bigger and bigger. And so that's just one of many. I want to put this in the atmosphere too. The Bullets for Life storefront. You know what I mean? Coming soon. Get ready for that. And yeah, man, her success is my success, and that's how I see it. So, you know, you're gonna hear a lot more about Bullets for Life now, especially with you know, her king by her side, right?
Yes, King.
Yeah.
This is really, really dope to see, because me seeing Popp on the go, right? We're doing shows, we have hectic schedules, sometimes touring and all of this. And from the 6 years that I've known Popp, 6 or 7 years, not to put anybody down and not to blast anybody, but it is what it is, right? It's really special. It really warms my heart to see a woman supportive of Popp, because I can identify, right? We are hustlers, we are business owners. So the grind, you know what I mean? And I would never really see much of a woman consistently by his side that understood, you know what I mean? So to have met someone who God already gave an assignment to, who's already on the battlefield, right? Who, through her busy schedule, shows her love for you by supporting, right? And then you for her, that's just really dope to see. So,
Absolutely.
as your friend, I truly am happy for you.
Yeah, you definitely know firsthand. You know the struggle. You definitely know the struggle firsthand, man. And this was a prayer, long time prayer that I had, man. Because you was able, you one brother that I was able to be transparent with, you know what I mean, over the years, and express my, you know, my pain and my joy, my disappointment from not having, you know, that life partner by my side on this journey. You know what I'm saying? And you always said, man, you always told me, man, be patient. You know, God got one waiting for you. You know what I'm saying? And it's awesome that you were able to be here to see the manifestation of that, man. Because you know, it was a long time coming. So
who would have thought it was gonna be Susan Bullets?
I know, right? I know, right?
Only God.
I didn't think so.
Yeah, I know he did.
When you first told me, I'm like,
right? He was like, nah.
nah.
Why you say nah?
Cause he's like, she ain't gonna give you a shot, boy.
Basically,
right?
I was like, nah, so.
Right.
I've said no a lot of times, but like I said,
her curve game was strong. Now, don't get it twisted. Her curve game was strong for a minute, but I had that, you know what I mean, that kung fu block, you know what I mean. And I ain't let it happen, you know what I'm saying. I brought her right back on.
Okay.
Don't do that anymore. What is that?
That's my kung fu move.
Oh, okay.
Is there a name for that? Can we name that? Let's name that. Hey,
it's called the curve block. It's the curve block.
Curve block.
The curve block. When they curving, you gotta block it. Okay? Till they come to their senses, block it. All right?
So I had to come to my senses.
Yes,
okay.
yes. But you can't give up, man. You can't give up, man. If you feel it in your heart that that's the one, and as long as they ain't, you know, telling you stay away from me and stop stalking me, keep going. Man.
That was his thing. He said, if you don't want me, just tell me you don't want me.
Yep, and I'll be out.
Just say it. I just couldn't say it. There was something there.
There
was something there.
I'm like, until you tell me, I'm at your door.
Oh, somebody said Popp's persistence wore her down. Oh God.
Yes, I think that was my sister. She knew. She
That's
knew
a-
everything. You see the last name? He was persistent. But look where he at. Listen, if you want something that bad and you believe, like this man would tell me that he prayed for his wife. You know, he wasn't even, and he would hope it was me, but he would pray and talk to his wife, not knowing who it really was. But in his heart, he told everyone that know him that I was going to be his wife. Everybody else knew but me, you know. And so he already put it out there and prayed about it and just show how God, how, if you're obedient and faithful, how God is so faithful to his calling and his faith walk, and it's real. It's real.
But I didn't want just any woman. I wanted the right woman.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And, I feel like God made this choice right here.
It's all God.
That's beautiful.
Hmm.
How would you say, Popp, that Susan makes you a better person? Because I guess the overall theme is power couples, and you are both powerful in your own right. But how would you say that Susan adds to that?
Well, the way she adds is one word that we talk about all the time, and that's balance. Balance, because if somebody don't slow me down, I'ma just go hamburger till I just can't do it no more. You know what I mean? Till I pass out. If it's 24 hours in a day, I'm gonna try to get all 24 in. You know what I mean? And that's how it was, before, when I was doing life alone, put it that way. When I was doing life alone, but then when we came together, that's one thing I think we brought to each other, because this is a single woman who would be out all times of night, in the hood, trying to like be there for other people, children and mothers and stuff like that. And so me, if I gotta be in the studio, if I gotta be, writing, if I gotta be taking business meetings or whatever I'm doing, I don't care what time of night it is. I keep going, and I'm juggling all of these things, Circle of Brotherhood, Ice Squad, my children, what I'm saying, dealing with crazy artists that I have on the label that give me a hard time. I got to deal with the staff and all types of stuff. Yeah, it's a lot, man. You know what I mean? And I have major duties, you know what I mean, with all of these things. And so that's what she brought, balance. You know what I mean? So now I actually look at my schedule and make sure I have time to invest into her and my love life. You know what I mean? And what we're building, because that's actually what's, keeping me afloat as far as, not overdoing it with my work.
Susan, what would you say?
It's a lot. It's I could name so much things, but he just thought, like I said, he made my faith stronger, number one, and he slowed me down from always running from problems. Like if we have an issue, I'm ready to just run out the door, because that's who I am. I don't,
That's who you was.
That's what was. Let's get it right. He's like, fix that. So I just have to. It's the relationship. Like he's taught me how to love more, open my heart more. It's like I'm a mother all over again. My sons are 28, 22, and 17. So I have grown kids, and here he comes with 3 beautiful daughters that love me before even we were together. They used to tell me like, my daddy likes you, or my daddy wants you. I remember when I said yes to him, and he told his little daughter, Latrice, and she was like, she came up to me and whispered, "Thank you for loving my dad." And I was like, I can't go nowhere now.
Thank you, Latrice.
I'm stuck.
Thank you, Latrice.
She looked at me, she's like, "Thank you for loving my dad," because then they didn't even ever think that I would give their dad a chance. They used to say my dad is in the friend zone. That's what they said. That you're gonna be in the friend zone forever. They had little
they was throwing shade. Yeah, even my babies was throwing shade at me, man. It was hard.
But he just teach me how to be more patient and balance. Like I said, we do balance each other out. I'm not running everywhere. I think about my relationship first. I come to him first before I would just get up and go, and we talk about things first. So it's good to have that listening ear. And then we learn each other love languages. So many things that we have to sit down and just learn about each other. Relationships don't happen overnight. Not even fall in love overnight. It's just like learning about this man and his love language and who he is. And same thing with me. Every day we learn something about each other. So every day is a learning. It's a process. There's a process to this relationship. Like we always say, trust the process. That's his favorite word. And I trust the process. I trust what God has put in here in this relationship. And we go to church together now. We serve together in church now too. And it's just that we're doing life together. And this is it for me. This is it for us. So.
And let me add this too. One major thing that I think just kind of like catapulted us to another level, at least I know for me, is the fact that I got with a woman that would actually want to pray together. She wants to pray together. She prays for me. She prays for my children. She prays for my business. She prays for, it's like, for me, that's something that was missing in my life that I really, truly desired for many, many years, because I'm a praying man. But it's nothing like, when you're always praying for others and nobody's praying for you, it's very discouraging sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But here, God set this woman aside for me that came in the door with that heart and that mindset. I didn't ask her to do that. She wants to pray. She even reminds me, babe, let's pray. Let's pray. Let's pray. And for me, that is like, that's a winner right there. You know what I'm saying? She get 100 bonus points just for that alone.
I got the win.
And hey, listen, that'll get you the ring. That'll definitely get you a ring. A woman that's willing to pray with you and pray for you, y'all don't understand. Like, fellas, listen, if you get one like that, you better not let her go, because you got more than you even realize. You know what I'm saying? So that is a major thing that I love about her and what she brought to my life in this relationship.
Even with him too, the way he prayed for me is like, that's what reeled me in. You know what I mean? So yeah, that it goes both ways. It goes both ways.
I really hate to stop this because I'm getting all like emotional inside. And
oh, okay. There they go again. They holding hands virtually. They virtually holding hands right there. Yeah. Can't virtually.
oh, wait, hold on.
Can't do a virtual kiss. Can't do a virtual kiss. Oh Lord, they gonna try to do a virtual kiss. What is that? What?
Wait, hold up.
What was he doing?
What was he doing?
He was like licking your forehead and you was kissing his chin. I don't know what that was.
And you would think he doesn't do that in real life, right?
Right? Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
He was reaching, girl. He was reaching.
He knew what he was doing.
All right, moving on.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
I thought he was going to reach.
On that note, do you know what time it is?
Oh, here goes color time.
It's like they already know.
Color time.
Color time. Okay.
Color. Okay.
Great.
All right. Welcome to Color Time. This is the portion of our show. Yes, I do. I know. One day, I'm gonna let it all. This is the portion of our show where this time it's we, the host, we will say certain colors, and you, the guest, will say whatever comes to mind. Both of you have been guests on this show, so I don't need a long explanation. But for those who are watching, who may not know how Color Time goes, so there is no right answer. There is no wrong answer. I'm sorry. Right? It can be a spiritual answer. It can be a logical answer. It can be a romantic answer. It can be a sensual answer. Whatever comes to mind, that's the right answer at the time. So, Popp, are you ready?
Let's get it.
Susan, are you ready? Co-hosts, start them off.
Ooh. I'm gonna stay with the sexy vibe. What color does your partner wear that is the sexiest to you?
Writing this down. Go ahead.
Oh, you're talking to me?
Yeah, it's talking to you. What color?
color?
What color is that?
Take notes.
I love to see him in black.
He's gonna be wearing black for the rest of the year. Watch.
That's it.
No, I love to see
Black
him
on black. That's
black
it.
on black.
Black on black.
Black on black on black on black.
But the shoes, I like to see him. You want to hear about the shoes?
Tell me about the shoes.
It's a New York thing. Some Timberland boots, girl.
Ooh.
Those Timberland
fresh Tims.
Fresh Tims.
Are we talking the beige ones? We talking the
beige one, the beige Tims,
The
like
construction Tims.
The construction Tims, and the real one, not the one that say something else. I gotta say like Timberland.
Wow.
Not Timberdones. We don't want any Timberdones.
Right.
Timberdones.
That's a little shade. That's a little shot she's throwing because I had the Timberdones when we first started.
Talk to me with a Timberdone. Me, a New Yorker.
That, my friend, is why it took you 2 years. That is why it took you 2 years.
Probably.
I'm from Brooklyn.
You was having Timberdone
So guess what the first thing I bought him?
She was not playing about
No.
She was not playing about them Tims.
I brought him the real thing though. Like, listen. Listen, you gotta listen. Sometimes you gotta put it together. You have potential. Let's make, those timber notes gotta go.
Hey, I like them. It was fresh too.
Okay.
All right, but I got the real thing now. I got the real thing now.
All right, sorry.
We good.
He tried it.
Poor man has shares in Timberland now. I get it. All right.
Yeah, I think that's so sexy. Yeah.
All right.
You see why I like Popp the Ripper. He be ripping that Timberland on the stage. He be jumping high in Timberland boots, girl. You saw?
Take off.
I feel after this, Popp is just gonna run in the back, get on his Tims, everything in black.
Closet full of black.
Black and Tims.
That's it.
Time for the wedding day. Black and Tims.
Girl. All the men gonna be wearing Timberland.
Hey, that's the thought.
I mean, that'd be different.
I know.
They're gonna be hot
I'm
as hell.
gonna just point at her. I'm gonna be like, fellas, hey, that was her. That's what she wanted, bro. That's what she wanted. I'm sorry. She wanted the Tims.
All right. Okay. Next question.
Same question for Popp.
Ooh.
Question again is, what's the sexiest thing?
Color.
Oh, color. I'm sorry.
Mm.
Sexiest color. I like all the colors. Sexiest color you wear is I guess black too, because black be like that, showing that silhouette. You know what I mean? Well, for her it's more like
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
Some water.
I'm gonna get you some water.
Can you get me some water?
Yeah. But yeah, black. I love her in all black, especially when she got the cat suit joint. Mm-hmm. Yeah, black cat suit. Yeah.
That was red.
Black cat suit. Nah, that's your lips. But you throw the red lips with the black cat suit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You don't really like the red lips though.
Nah, but that's your thing. So
okay.
You know what I mean? But the black, yeah, black on black, skin tight, yeah.
Skin tight.
All right. Hold on, let me get her some agua. Hold on, give me some
water. And I'm hot. I want to pick this thing over.
Oh Lord.
The jacket's cute though.
Yeah,
It's cute.
Yeah,
It is
it is.
fantastic.
the jacket
Yeah,
is cute. Leave it on.
I am leaving it on. Thank you so much.
All right. So I have to throw in some not really shade, but some
Yeah,
reality.
Anytime it starts like that.
you're right. If it's gonna start like that, it's shade.
That's for him though. That's towards him. It's not towards
All right.
me.
No,
I'll get you.
Not worried about it.
I have my ways. I will get you. Go ahead.
And be real, be transparent, be honest. So don't go with the safe answer just because you want to play it safe. Like, no, this is your partner for life. So you can be honest, right?
Right.
Okay. So with that said, what's your least favorite color to see Susan in?
Ooh.
Least favorite color? I mean, you really got to be into colors to have a least favorite. I mean, she fine in whatever she wear. Least favorite color? I don't have a least favorite color. Dude.
Pop, don't do it.
I know it's a setup. This guy is like, okay, you know what? You're not a very good best man. You're trying to throw me under the bus. But I really don't have a least favorite color. She makes everything look amazing.
Think harder, bro.
Oh, I know the color man. That's why he's like, what's the least favorite color? Because he's the color man. I'm not the color man. I don't know. I don't have a least favorite color. She makes every color look good, brother. Next question.
What's that?
Thank you. Yes, thank you.
Boo.
Why are you trying to break up black love anyway?
Boo.
Exactly. Like she don't have that.
If that breaks up black love, it wasn't love in the first place.
That's
Right.
true.
If you can't be honest about a color,
I just want to wear the color.
Some
Or
people
am I
make
just-
everything look good though.
Yeah, okay.
She one of those people.
Really? Every color.
Every color. Yeah.
all right. Susan, what's your least favorite color on Pop?
The least favorite color on Pop.
I felt like she
Well,
could tell me.
You have this red jacket, right?
See, I knew it. Yeah.
I got red on right now. What the-
No. Can I just say, is this red? Just this one red jacket that
That no longer exists.
I think I threw it out.
You threw it away. Yeah. Threw it away. Golly.
That on our first date long time ago, he came with this red jacket, sport jacket. It was corduroy.
Yes, it was corduroy, but it was
Corduroy joint.
Blaze.
Not that one.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah. Mhm.
He had like the matching shoes to go with it. So red. Yeah, that kind of threw me to the left. So yeah.
But is it just that jacket or the color red?
That jacket just kind of did it for me. Like it was red. So it's like
So
it
now
sits in
all
my
red
head.
is messed up?
But you don't wear like full red though. Like some of your stuff is red. So don't wear full red.
Listen,
Just
I have
That was
such a
dope
hard
jacket
time
too, bro.
with clothes because what y'all don't know is she is actually a
personal
former
stylist.
personal stylist,
Men's
personal stylist, like high end. So she always think
I
we
kinda
going to
went
fashion
through-
week or something in Paris
Yeah. I
every
kinda
time
went
we
through-
leave the house.
Yeah, I kind of
But-
went through the closet. And
Yeah,
just,
man. Like once we got together, that was like step one.
Closet.
Closet. This gotta go. This gotta go. This gotta go. This gotta. And these Tim Don'ts. You gotta go. You gotta go. Yeah, like she was just like,
All the
Ran-
Tim Don'ts went out.
oh my gosh. Who that is saying we still wearing? Man,
That's,
wow, this is an infamous
that's Jay
jacket.
Hunter.
This is an infamous jacket. Y'all stop hating on my jacket, man. That jacket was
It's
funky.
gone. It's gone. It's gone.
That
it's
was
gone.
fly, man.
It's
You know what I'm
gone.
saying?
It's gone.
Everybody
It's gone.
can't rock corduroy.
Don't.
I
You
feel
can't
it.
either.
By the sounds of things.
He didn't get a second date. He did not make it work. It took him 3 years.
Damn.
It's gone, okay? We had the funeral. We said our goodbyes. The jacket is gone.
The jacket is gone.
Y'all wrong for that, though. I like that jacket, but that's all good.
You like the jacket?
Obviously, I wore it to impress you, but
sure
obviously
did.
that didn't work.
Oh
So
my gosh. You know what? I've just figured out what we can get them for their wedding.
What, a new corduroy jacket?
Just for you.
Matching.
Matching with your names embroidered.
Matching corduroy jackets.
Yes.
Gonna happen.
In red.
No, don't make it red. She'll lose it. Don't do that. She's like, another one. No.
Yeah.
And a
I
fresh
cleaned
pair
it,
of
I cleaned it
Speedos.
out. I cleaned it out already. It's okay.
That's when you know ladies. That's when you know that man is really into
He
you.
left me.
Okay?
He left me in his closet.
If you go into if a man lets you go in his closet and start throwing stuff away, and he just sitting there eating it, that man really like you. Okay, I'm telling you, and he probably gonna marry you. So yeah, I let her do it.
It's a good thing though. It's a good thing. Clean up good. You can tell, right? Blaze, your boy cleaned up good, didn't he?
Yeah, no, he definitely elevated.
Trying to say you upgraded me?
I mean,
Let me
Okay.
upgrade. Hey, all right.
That's okay. Like
I didn't even know that you were wearing the fake Timbs all this time, bro. So
Exactly. That's my point. You didn't even know. See, that's how fly they were. But that's all good. I got the real ones now.
Oh,
He
okay.
said he didn't even notice it was not Tim.
And that's- yeah, he's not gonna because he don't check for you like that. You was
I mean,
yeah,
that's-
I wasn't like checking you out though. I mean,
Checking out his foot.
So,
the
but
women probably knew, noticed.
the women knew. The women knew.
I was walking real fast though and moving a lot, so nobody could tell.
So here's a question, Pop. When you jump up and down on stage in the real Timbs, do you feel the difference on your feet
They hurt.
versus on the Tim Don'ts?
What kind of question is that? Man?
Yeah,
Like,
what
really?
is that
Do you feel like more support? Do you
I
feel like,
no? I feel like I'm.
or do you have like resentment?
It's a proud jump. It's a proud jump.
Jump so they can see the name.
I
jump so they can see the name.
I jump and I twist them to the side so they
the
can see
name.
it. It's a real thing. You know what I mean? So yeah, like listen, don't get it twisted. Tim's, boom. Let's go. Especially if she in the front row.
Mm.
Especially if she
I
in the
already know
front row.
what it is.
But I want you to see it again
Okay.
to make sure you know. Hey, I'm straight Tim's now.
Team Tim's.
It's pretty funny.
Oh man.
I'm laughing at my shoes.
So right now, we have lots of people watching. Some are couples themselves, and some aren't. So no person is perfect, right? No couple is without flaw, right? We all sin. We all have our issues and stuff, but that's where love comes in. So with that said, this is for both of you. So whoever wants to answer first, what advice or what gems or what wisdom do you have for any single people out here who are in that dating pool? You know, the dating pool when you're in your 30s.
Yeah. You get the dating pool got pee in it.
And then you get to your 40s and
Yeah.
Start. What advice do you
Me?
have?
What advice I got? Run! Run!
oh man.
I'm just playing.
From the abundance of the heart.
Right.
I'll be so my face like what?
Right. No, I'm just playing. No, I mean, I guess the advice that I would give you is that's like,
Oh God.
you gotta know what you want, and you gotta be willing to understand that no one's perfect at the same time. Like it's a balance. It's a balance between knowing what you want and accepting the fact that no one is perfect, because that also applies to you too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you can't expect perfection if you can't give perfection.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So like if you go through life dating with perfection on your mind, you may end up lonely for a very long time, because relationships require sacrifice, give and take. There's something you're gonna have to give, and there's something that you're going to get, but you do have to do both. You know what I mean? So I know everybody has baggage, so you just got to find the person that you're willing to unpack it with.
I like that.
That was good.
You said it all.
Well done, Popp.
Oh, word, like he said it all?
He said
Like
it.
you don't have nothing else?
Oh, of course I got something to say.
I'm about to-
For the ladies, we need to stop just looking at what you see visual. Like, we always look for a certain type of man, and we don't check for the heart of that man. We only looking to see if he's this tall, if he's this short, if he's this built. We physically just look at stuff and we don't really check. And that's why a lot of us get hurt. We don't look that man's heart and that man's character and that man's personality. Men that I've been with prior to, I was married before and stuff like that, always look for a certain look. And it's not about the look, it's if that man heart, and is he going to protect your heart? And is he going to love you? Get to know who he is. It took 4 years. Now we could have been probably bigger than big now, but I was looking at certain things and I was like, no, I don't see it. But when
4 years.
4 years. For 4 years. How many? 3 years? 3 years. Okay, 2.5 years. Okay.
We've been friends for many years.
We've been friends for many years.
Many years, but that's all she saw was
friend. I saw the friendship. I didn't see anything else. But when I get to know Lamont and speak to Lamont and see his heart and see his character and what he stands for, he's ice. This is the Iceman right here. So we have to stop looking at that and just get to know that person. Their character, the quality, how if they're gonna just love you. There's a lot of men out there lusting. I remember there was someone who said they're lusting me, and then there's a man who's saying I'm in love with you. So where do you go? Where do you go? Do you go to the one that's in love with you or the one that's lusting you? Because lusting don't last forever. But the man is gonna protect your heart. He's gonna love you. He's gonna provide for you. He's gonna, So we just gotta be honest. Take yourself out of it sometimes. If you're looking for love, what are you looking for? You're looking for love? Just dig deep and you'll find it.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah. I am a firm believer that we have to grow ourselves. So I always tell Miss Chambers here that
wrong hand.
Oh. Hold on now.
Wait, what? What's happening?
She's like slapping this thing over
Like
here.
you're slapping the wrong hand.
Oh no, we won't slap heads over.
Okay.
Yeah. I done lost my train of thought. Oh, yes, indeed. So I always tell Tomiko that if we would have met, say, 4 years ago, I was a different person. It would have been totally different. She probably wouldn't even be drawn to me because I was such a different person. Right. Okay. So so I had to grow, right? I had been single for a couple of years, and in that time, I had to get to know myself. I had to shine light on my flaws. I had to shine light on my baggage and on my beliefs and on my views and all these things and my bad habits, right? So I truly believe that. So saying all of that is, for each of you, would you like to share or highlight something from your past that you had to let go, something you had to drop in order to grow to be the king and the queen that you are now?
Woo! That's a good question. Yes, that's a good question. For me, and I'm still working on that. Like I'm still working on walking away from love, you know what I mean, or running when I'm in self-sabotage, put it that way. Because I would do that. I would and I've been doing that in a lot of relationship. I'm ready to just like, I don't need you. I'm gone. You know, I'm this independent woman. You know, with any man I want to. I'm out the door. And it's like I said, I'm still growing like every day. You know, our relationship is still young. You know, we've been together for what, 9 months, right? And I'm growing, and he had to deal with that, you know, with me want to just get up and leave because I'm in a situation where I'm not like comfortable with right now, or I don't think this is for me in that moment. You know, I might be going through a moment. I'm like, I don't think this is for me right now, and I'm running out the door. And as a woman, grown woman too, I'm no longer in my teen. I'm 45 years old, you know, and I'm still learning every day that I'm with Lamont because of the love he had for me, that I have to still work on. And that's why we went to therapy, you know, we went to counseling. We do those things because I don't want to bring whatever my prior relationship or all the issues I've had into our relationship. And, you know, it tend to creep in if you're not careful.
Yeah.
So that's why we go to therapy. That's why we talk to people. That's why we talk to God. And we got to communicate, and we got to constantly talk to each other. Communication is so important in a relationship. And so I'm learning not to run anymore. I'm learning to like sit there. You know, he always tell me that, you know, is your shoe still on tie, you know, or you're 1 foot in the door out, because that's always been my mindset. So I'm learning now how to stay in love. How do you stay in love instead of running from love? You know, because there's nothing else out there. I have love right here. You know, I have this man that loves me right here, and I'm ready to run because of a moment I'm having, or I may have a flashback. So, like I said, I'm still growing. It's still a growing process. Our relationship is not perfect. We're in love with each other, but he's still learning about me, and I'm learning about him. You know, so it's a learning process. It's all, we have to just trust the process, and I have to just be still for a moment and look around and see where we're going, where we at right now, how much I love this man, you know, where am I going? Let's work this out. Let's work this out. So I'm learning how to be still and work it out. And that's where I'm at right now, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Popp, I'm not used to you being so
quiet.
Yeah.
Listen.
Humbled and submissive. So.
Oh. Listen, how many times have you heard a woman profess they love for me like this? So you feel me? So right, exactly. So I'm taking it all in, man. I'm just in a blessed and privileged position right now, you know. And actually, for that same question you asked her, like for me, that's pretty much what it is for me. Like I had to let go of all my pain from my previous relationships, because for men, I don't know about too much for women, but for men, like our pain turned into savagery. You know what I'm saying? Like when a woman hurt us, we hit them streets. You know what I mean? And we turn into a savage, and we just start hurting every woman that we come across. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we forget how to love properly. You know, because we wasn't loved properly. And so I had to like let go of all the pain and past, you know, that I've had, because this will be marriage number 3 for me. So I've been through a lot.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, I've been here before. You know what I mean? You know, and so I carry a lot of pain from my past, you know what I mean? And trusting again, and also being still able to love a woman wholeheartedly without thinking she's gonna do me wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to leave all that on the altar and really be the man I'm supposed to be, so she don't have to suffer for my past. You know what I mean? So I had to let all that go and just love again and believe in love. Because trust me, sometimes one bad relationship could make people just throw their hands up and never ever believe in love ever again. You know, and they go through life like that, you know, just missing out on the awesomeness of, being yoked together with someone in life, man. It's amazing.
And he always told me that I have the best version of him, about all his other relationships. He learned from those relationships to be a better man. Yes, he's been married twice, but he learned to be a better man in each one of the relationships, And for me to get all of that, I'm a lucky woman, to be able to get the best, because if this is the best version of him, I can't see any bad version of him. That's how good he is as a man. So.
You live and you learn, bro. You live and you learn.
That's so true.
Co-host.
Yeah.
3 times the charm. That's right. 3 times the charm. That's what I always say. That's it.
I was going to say that definitely knowing yourself and knowing your triggers, like you said, like through past relationships, it can cause a whole set of wounds to. Sometimes you think they're healed until the triggers happen, and then it can just come right to the surface. And so it's so important. It's so important to be with someone who's going to be patient enough with you to understand that it's a trigger. It's not necessarily because of you, so to speak, and to help you either heal that wound, or it could be anything. Talk it out. Sometimes it's just a conversation and then it's done. But it's super important to know yourself, know your triggers, know that you're on the path of healing. And I feel that your partner should be doing the same, because we're not all perfect and we all have something.
Yep, exactly.
We all have something.
I like how you said how it can be resolved sometimes just from a conversation.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We've spoke about triggers. We spoke about, when he first started dating, and he wondered, like, why don't you date? Why don't you have? And I sat down with him. I told him, this is what it is. I'm not ready. I'm not this. I've been here. I've been I share what I've been through with him, so he can see if something triggered me. He'll know where it came from, and we can deal with it right there, right there. Like, he know what he's getting. It's important for him to know what he's getting. It's important that I know what I'm getting myself into if we're trying to do life together. And that's what works for us,
Absolutely. Communication is so important, and the honesty too. And I said to you guys before, I have a partner. I'm not going to hit the thing this time. There we go.
There you go. Okay, there you go. Almost at it. Yeah, all right. There you go. There you go. Y'all merging into each other now. Like, okay.
Can't be doing all of that. We're live.
Y'all becoming one.
But it's I see I lost my train of thought now. Thanks. Communication. Sorry?
I said he can't wait. He's trying to get over on the other side.
I know, sir.
Yeah, man, come through.
Oh.
Slide through.
If I have time, we'll see.
Slide through. I got them jelly sandwiches.
Right. Scoot over.
and then them real Tims too, right?
Yeah. I got 3 pairs of them. We out here.
Blaze has always had the real Tim. That's one thing I can say.
Hey, so you didn't recognize your best friend. You didn't put him on. Like, what? You're not real for best friend.
Man, the man said he don't look at my feet because they move too fast. I told you.
I never looked at his feet. But that jacket, though, that red jacket.
So he be treating you. How many dates you went on with that red jacket?
Whoop! That's not my date jacket. Like, what are you talking about?
The date jacket.
That is not a date jacket.
That jacket has been retired and thrown away.
Retired.
Hanging up the red jacket.
Oh, God.
Let me finish my point, because I remembered what it is now. But I do have a partner who he shares everything. Everything.
TMI, right?
Woo! But it is something that I'm really grateful for, because that's not normal in my experience. It's not normal, and sometimes things can be bubbling under the surface, and you've got no idea until it just erupts, and then there's just this huge, like, it doesn't make any sense. So I'm really thankful for that, and he's definitely someone who encourages me to communicate. You know, like just let's just put it all out on the table and let's just get it done and dealt with. And I think that's really, really important. It's a really important attribute to have in a relationship.
Yeah. See, I was so used to hiding. I was so used to lying, or well, she didn't act, so it's technically not really lying. I was so used to doing that. So now that I have somebody who doesn't judge me, who isn't overly jealous, I tend to overshare, and I'm like, well, back in the day,
Oh Lord,
yeah,
you give me a
nah,
whole rundown, huh?
yeah, nah,
Tamika.
yeah, nah,
Oh,
Rocky
man.
Lancha, but
She done found a combination.
But it works.
but it works
Yeah.
because she can't be out there in the streets and hear something like she already knows, like, nah, you know what I mean? So it's very different, and I've never had that before. I couldn't say anything because it was always, well, that client, they touched your knee in a certain way. You know what I mean? Or they put a smile face on your picture. And I'm like,
Right. Like, what is
it was
that?
a picture of a boot camp. It wasn't like a picture of me. So, yeah.
Oh man.
But that goes to knowing yourself as well, like the other person knowing themselves and being secure in who you are. I see people flirt with him in front of me all the time. But I get it. He's cute.
Look at that smile.
All right, so
He's like a little kid. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him.
yes, that's exactly
With his little beanie hat on. Like the first day of school.
Listen, corduroy. Former
You have one on.
corduroy.
Corduroy. I don't wear corduroy no more.
But I get it. So it's like, yeah, okay. If that's what makes your day better, then go ahead.
Yeah, it's the nature of the job, but she know at the end of the day that I'm not sliding in nobody's DMs, or I'm not, trying to make plans with nobody, It's just part of as an artist, right?
Yeah.
We have shows, and sometimes you have, those persistent fans or whatever.
Right.
And you can't be mean. You can't like,
Put your
you know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? So, yeah,
I mean,
sure.
you could though.
Dang, you gonna be security too?
Now I know why Susan's at the front every show. Now I get it.
Not at all. Listen, that's my man. Tamika, come on. Why? Like, you're supposed to keep that to yourself. Like, come on.
Wow. Oh, that's the strategy.
Oh, you got
She don't know strategy.
Tamika, you done give it away.
She don't.
You're supposed to keep that like here,
She only knows strategy. It's abundantly clear that you guys are together and secure, and people would be stupid to try and mess with that anyway, I think.
Oh wow. Okay now. Don't mess with Tamiko.
Don't mess
with Tamiko, boy.
Tamika watching from the back.
Listen, you don't know what she got up under there now. She pulled something out. You play with it.
I'm packing under here.
Yeah.
Got several
She got
things
a
on
380. She got forks under there.
Forks, exactly. AK-47 come out of that.
Happy.
Giselle.
Yes, absolutely.
Aww.
Absolutely.
Too cute.
So we've been on here for about 90 minutes, so we're gonna wrap up. I just want to say, ladies, listen here, okay? Look at me.
I apologize in advance for this next statement.
Okay. Look into my eyes, ladies. Okay, here we go.
Oh,
God.
All right. So, one of the biggest things you can do for a man is trust him. Now, yes, not all men are created equally. Yes, some men lie and cheat and blah blah blah. I get it, but someone like Pop and someone like me, where we've been in the public eye for so long, I've gotten accused.
In here.
Oh,
There you
hello.
go.
Yeah.
There you
There
go.
we go. I don't hit mute. I think God
Right.
hit mute for me.
You conveniently
Say
shut
God
up.
hit me from.
Let me just keep my hands down here.
Right.
Yeah, but I've been judged and judged and accused so many times that sometimes I would just act reckless because I'm like, she doesn't trust me anyway. So I'm gonna be accused of anyway. So who cares anymore? You know what I mean? So having someone where you can, as a man, be yourself and be your personality, and I may be a little, you know, um,
Extra.
you can extra,
I'm just trying to help you out, give you some words. I don't know.
extra.
He's just throwing random words.
I may be a lot, right?
Okay, there you go.
Sometimes, right? Whether it be on camera or on stage or in class or whatever. But that's my personality. That's how I release, right? But having someone who allows you to be you and trust you makes you want to love them even more, makes you want to love harder even more. So to Miko, I just want to say that I appreciate that you trust me.
Oh,
Okay.
I've never
So
seen
cheesy.
Blaze. This is a new Blaze for me.
This is a new both of y'all.
I'm like, man, how did we get here, dog? Like
Y'all need
we
to-
was
y'all need to celebrate.
living our best life, and then boom,
Excuse me.
love. Now it's a better life. Let me just
Oh, okay. Thank you.
around.
That you said.
No.
You caught that right,
I'm
Tamiko?
bringing it back around.
Y'all was living y'all best
We
life.
was doing our thing.
Best life.
I do not even know why it went in that direction in the first place, to be honest.
We
Oh,
was out here.
I'm saying no. He making it worse. He's making it worse. But we were both just single men, you know what I mean, doing our thing.
Summer of 2015.
Oh, Lord. Listen.
There go Blaze. Blaze off.
I was not with him. I'm sorry. I was not there.
You were
Summer
next door, but you weren't
16.
there.
we wasn't around Tamiko. It's okay. That wasn't our time.
No.
Mm.
There was this one time on tour though that Blaze was found. I ain't gonna do that.
Hey, I just wanted vegan food, bro. That was-
Oh yeah, I heard about that one. Anyway, moving on.
In closing, before I kick myself out of Power Couples and we're not a guest in the next 3 weeks. In closing, I really truly want to say that I am happy for you all, and I appreciate you being transparent and just sharing your love and your experiences, and we can laugh and we can chop it up and go through all these, but people need to hear this. And we're not doing this month of Power Couples to brag or to say, y'all still single. Like, it's not about that, right? It's just showing people that we all struggle. We've all been through ups and downs. We're all carrying the baggage, you know what I'm saying? But it's growth. And to continue that journey in growth, because when you're with somebody, you're still learning. You're not only learning about them, but you're still learning about your own self.
That's true.
Right? Because everyone is different. So even if you have triggers, there are things that Tamiko does that I've never seen, I've never experienced before. Ever. Especially when, right. So
they gonna talk about it.
Right.
Right.
So it's a constant journey, you know what I mean? But I love every bit of it. So this month I just wanted to truly highlight realness, right? Integrity, character, excellence.
Say that.
Nice
Yeah.
plug. I like the way you did that.
Look,
Yeah,
nice
did
look.
that.
I like that.
So that's not just for your business. That's not just for social media, but that's in real life. The speaker, Eric Thomas. If you don't know who Eric Thomas, you tripping. The speaker, Eric Thomas, would say things like, when I'm on tour and I'm speaking at conferences and at schools and different things, and they say that I am phenomenal. They say that speech was amazing. You are the man. You are this. You are that. He's like, what's the point of that if when I go home, my wife can't even say the same thing about me?
Come on now.
Yes. Come on. Right.
That part. So if your wife and your kids can't agree, then what are you really doing it for? Right.
Right.
So that's on for this month, February. That's what I really wanted to highlight is real couples with real stories. And I'm going to pass it to my lovely co-host.
Thank you. I don't know what I'm doing with it though.
What are you passing?
Anything you would like to add as we close
I don't
out?
know what he's passing. Just thank you. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you so much for being transparent. I wish you guys all the best, all the love. You've got an amazing big day coming up.
Yes, August 13th. August 13th, that's the wedding day. So we inviting the whole city out. The whole city out.
We're all going to be there. We are all going to be there. It's going to be amazing.
It's a day of love for real, man. August 13th. It's going to be an amazing day of love, man. We're going to be blessing the community, you know what I'm saying, and bringing them into experience what we experience every day with each other, and that's love.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? And so we're going to give back as we give to each other, you know? It's going to be powerful. So make sure you're there. August 13th, mark your calendar.
Yeah, I better have some vegan food, otherwise I ain't coming.
We got
I mean,
you.
for real though.
We got one plate.
One plate for the best.
So Blaze and I are gonna have to share that one plate. Is that what?
For both of y'all? Okay, two.
I'm not coming. I'm not coming.
Two plates.
Are you not coming? Are you not coming to our wedding? Is that what you're
I'm
saying?
gonna have a day of love by myself with all the vegan food. That's what I'm gonna do.
Don't worry, we gonna vegan it up. We gonna vegan
We're
it
gonna
up.
have a section for vegans. We already have that.
The section.
Because the Blaze.
Yeah, right? It's gonna be called the Blaze section.
Hey.
All vegan.
Hey, we get it popping in the Blaze section though.
Yeah, I bet.
We gonna really have a Blaze section for real. We're gonna call it the Blaze section. So that's
Hey.
what
I'm with it. Before we close out, as mentioned, you guys are already powerful in your own right? In your own movements. So quickly, as a recap, as a refresher, or for those who don't know, quickly, both of you share what you do, share how they can reach you, how they can build and serve with you in the communities and so forth.
All right, so recap, I am Susan Kennedy, the founder of Bullets for Life, which is a nonprofit organization that's bringing awareness to senseless gun violence. We take bullets off the streets. The bullet you give us is a life saved, not a life taken, and it's being repurposed for a purpose to honor lives that's been taken by senseless gun violence. We raise money for families who's lost their children. In March, we'll be raising money for a headstone for a mom. You guys can always support us that way. We've been doing it for the last couple of years. This mom lost her son 15 years ago and never had a headstone. So we are out here raising money to make sure she have a headstone. We were supposed to be getting married in March, but instead of we getting married, it's called the Day of Love. We will be raising money for that mom to have her headstone for her son. So we're giving back my birthday to be able to do that for her. You guys can reach me on Facebook, Susan Bullets. And you could also follow me on Instagram, Bullets 4 in life. All right. Thank you guys so much.
And if you'd like to give to Bullets for Life,
the Cash App.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. The Cash App is Bulletproof. PROVE. So it's Bullet BULETT proof PROVE. $, of course. So you can give and say BULLE.
Oh, I thought you
Bullet, spell bullet. Proof PROVE. So you can give that way. You could also inbox me, DM me. There's other ways to give. Just help us help them. And that's what we do. We just give. We have to do. This is us doing our part. This is us living in our purpose and on our calling. And we can't do it alone. So And I'm not doing it alone anymore. I have my life partner.
That's right.
Lamont for life.
Lamont for life.
Yeah. So once again,
So keep this short though, bro.
okay.
Oh.
It was kind of long earlier.
I'm Susan's man. Peace. No, I'm just playing. Lamont Popp Nanton, CEO of Ice Squad Entertainment, Integrity, Character Excellence, Positive Hip Hop is back. Follow us online, iSquadENT.com, on all your social media platforms at iSquad Rap, at iSquadENT #1, because we are #1. And also Circle of Brotherhood, if you would like to check our organization out, doing grassroots community activism. Follow us online at circleofbrotherhoodmiami.org or at Circle of Brotherhood on your social media platforms. All right? Peace and blessings to all the kings and queens out there. One time for love, y'all. Yeah.
And you may kiss the bride.
Oh, thank y'all. Juicy. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. What are you doing, man? What are you doing, bro? Like, you just were licking the screen? What is that?
I'm not looking. All right. This was episode 58. This was the Blaze the Lion podcast. Stay tuned for next week. We have another power couple, and then another one, and then we have our, and then another one, and then we have our power couples panel at the end of the month. Woo! All right. Also, remember you can listen to the replay of this. The audio version will be available tomorrow on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and all of that. And if you more so like the visuals, you can watch this episode right here. The replay will be available as soon as I stop talking and click end. All right. Thank you all for your support. And like I always say, this was the Blaze the Lion podcast. Peace and love.
Peace, y'all.
Yes, my hands. Okay, peace.